Good morning, everyone. Here I am in the studio. I guess it's probably afternoon now, but anyway, I kind of wanted to walk you through and show you what I'm working on right now. So the paintings that I'm working on for my show, I've had a lot of questions asked of me about the process. So I'm going to walk you through that a little bit today. And the truth is, what I've been starting with a lot of the time on these paintings is actually I'm starting with old discarded paintings that either I don't like anymore or they just, I've said this before, sometimes art evolves and the painting that I created years ago is not where I'm at now and I just kind of want to get rid of it. I'm done with it, whatever. So this is a good example. This is just one that nothing ever came of, so I'm going to cover this one up later. What have I been covering them up with? Let's talk about that. I have been starting actually with old wrapping paper. Just like sometimes you get those rolls of wrapping paper that are in your closet and they get kind of, I don't know, wrinkly, whatever, and you think you're going to get rid of them. Well, I turn it upside down and I tear it up. I crinkle it up even some more and I put it down on the canvas. And I'm just using regular glue for this and just tearing it up and covering up the entire canvas, okay? Just kind of donkey work. If you don't have anything to do and you need something boring to do, this is good. Just get it done kind of work. Especially if you want to be creative, but you don't want a whole lot of thought going into it, that's this kind of work. So I cover up the entire canvas just about with the paper. And then what I do is I bought these little sheets of gold and silver leaf off of Amazon. They are cheaper on Amazon than if you go to Hobby Lobby. You can buy it in greater quality or quantity. And if depending on how big the canvas is that you're covering up, you might need a lot of it. Like this one that's on the easel, this is 36 by 36. It's a pretty big one. So I need a lot of it to cover it up. So what I've done after I've covered the canvas with the wrapping paper, I'll come in here with some acrylic paint and then I'm just going to choose one color, like this one's black underneath. I cover up the whole canvas with paint and then I start applying the gold leaf. This is all before I put any oil paint on it. Now on top of the gold leafing. What I do after that, the gold and silver leaf, what I do after that, then I'm coming in and I'm painting on top of it. So all of this one, some of you may have seen this on Facebook the other day. This is all oil paint on top of the gold and silver leaf. And how long does it take me to paint on top of it? It just depends. But here is something you need to know. When I'm applying this gold and silver leaf, I tried a lot of different adhesives, and I'm going to share with you what I use because it's going to make your life a lot easier. I started using regular glue to put on the gold and silver leaf. Do not use this for applying your gold and silver leaf. You're going to want to use something like this tacky spray. And this is my favorite brand so far. It's Aleene's. Again, no one's sponsoring me or anything like that or telling me what brand to tell you guys about. I'm not getting into that out of this. This is just the brand that I like to use. But I like this better because it sticks better. You don't have to wait as long and it doesn't create such a mess. Now this stuff is pretty sticky, so just know that while you're using it, make sure that you're not getting it on anything you don't want it to be on, okay? After you apply that, you're going to want to let it dry. This is very important because if you try painting on this too soon or that spray is not dry, you're going to cause yourself a whole lot of problems because the first time I did this, I caused myself a whole lot of problems. My paint started picking up all of that adhesive and I had a mess that I had to go back and fix. So do yourself a favor, give it at least 24, 36 hours to cure completely. Then what you're going to do is, let me see if I can find it. Okay, you're going to get yourself one of these just microfiber rags And you're going to have some loose gold leaf on it. I've already kind of wiped this one off, but I've still got some coming off of it. Just a microfiber cloth. And you're just going to kind of go over it and brush off any gold leaf that is still kind of flaking off of there. You'll probably have a little bit still gets mixed up with your paint. Sorry, I can talk. But not as much as you would have if you don't just wipe it off. And that's it. You have a surface that is ready to paint on top of. Now, if you are using oil paint like I use, there are things to consider. One thing is I like it a little transparent because I like that gold leaf and the silver leaf to shine through. That's the whole purpose of this. But some places, like down here in the mountain range, I use my paint a little bit thicker. I use a couple of coats of paint down here to make it a little more opaque. And I made it a little more opaque in here, but I still have some of that gold and silver leaf shining through. So don't get in a hurry with your paint. Don't apply it too thick, too quick, because then you're going to lose the effect of the gold and silver leaf. And then just make sure you wait for it to dry a while before you put any clear coat or anything or varnish on top of your painting. I haven't done this with acrylic paint. I'm assuming that the theory would kind of work the same. I like oil paint because it dries a little bit slower and it gives me a chance to do things with it that I don't necessarily have the chance to do with acrylic paint. But something I do use, and I've said this before, but you can use it in this method also, is use some Galkid. That'll speed up your drying time on the oil paint if you're someone like me who likes the flexibility of the oil paint but doesn't want to wait 3 days to have a painting that you can paint on by layers. So this one's ready to go. This one I'm going to start working on today. And I should have the information online about my upcoming show at the CAC. I've got 2 other artists who are in show with me. I'm super excited about this. There's a lot to do before then. So keep up with all of the announcements on Facebook. Thanks for everyone who's been following along. And I will have that announcement out shortly about our opening reception. So I hope everyone's staying indoors, staying safe on this rainy, cold day, and stay safe and love each other. Happy Easter, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.